And a Portuguese banker wanted in his country is expected to appear in a KwaZulu-Natal court today. João Manuel de Oliveira Rendeiro was arrested by Interpol in Umhlanga Rocks in November last year. He was on Interpol's red list after escaping from his country. He's been sentenced there to 10 years for tax evasion and money laundering, worth 31 million euros. At his last court appearance in Verulam in KwaZulu-Natal, he was denied bail as he was deemed a flight risk. Let me take you to eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli, who is live for us in Verulam for that court appearance. So a bit more detail, Lethiwe. This is intriguing, of course. This person who's supposedly an international fugitive on Interpol's red list and, sentenced in his own country. But who is this fellow?
Well, Mr. de Oliveira is a 69-year-old man from Portugal who was arrested last year by Interpol in Umhlanga after fleeing from his country of origin in Portugal after being sentenced to 10 years for tax evasion and also money laundering, of course, totaling the amount of 31 million euros. He was arrested by Interpol after being on their red list for some time. We understand that shortly after he was sentenced to 10 years in Portugal, he then fled the country. And of course, in November, Interpol did find him here in Durban in Umhlanga and arrested him. His first court appearance was last year, and during that court appearance, where they were very much interested in this case, which means that this matter was very huge in that country. We do understand that the discussions around the legal matters on this case will not be discussed here. The only discussions that will be heard are for him to be extradited to Portugal, and that matter will be, of course, heard next week. But international media has been paying close attention to this matter, and they're very much interested, as you would understand, that he was sentenced to 10 years in that country. And I do understand that that court process was finished, but shortly after it was finished and he was sentenced to 10 years, he then fled. And that's how he ended up on being on Interpol's red list. But for now, we do understand that he is also appealing the magistrate's decision to deny him bail last year. His lawyer did indicate today in court that they are appealing that process and they want to know some of the reasons as to why he was denied bail. But during that court proceedings, or those court proceedings last year, the magistrate did indicate that they are fearing that he's a flight risk. But on today's court proceedings, the magistrate did indicate that he will be submitting some of those reasons as to why he denied Mr. de Oliveira's bail last year. We also understand that the legal representative for the 69-year-old are not happy with the postponement today. But of course, it was postponed, and the state was the one who asked for the postponement, but they did not want to give reasons to the media as to why they wanted this matter postponed. So we will be hearing more information from the NPA later on. We have made contact to them and just wanting to know exactly why this matter was postponed, as it was set to begin today. Those discussions between the state lawyers and Mr. de Oliveira's representatives were meant to actually begin today.